Hello guys, welcome back to the moon, my friends. My name is Ron from Berlin, Germany, and yeah, today I would like to talk about the latest moon video. The image we can see, or you can see in the background, yeah, that was shot during the Apollo 16 mission. Yeah, and I think before we start, let me tell you, I feel pretty fine today. I just came back from plasma donation. Mostly I feel a bit tired after giving the plasma. But today I still have some power inside me, and that was, well, very spontaneous to tell myself, okay, let's make a analysis video review together. Yeah, springtime in Germany, gray sky, full moon day, and of course we have, it's a very interesting time because we have some plasma flares or sun flares, solar flares over Earth. I think yesterday you could see the polar lights over Finland or in your own country. When you had a clear sky in the evening, you could see a lightly tint of red tone in the sky, and that is some kind of evidence of plasma and so on. Yeah, just saying, because it's very interesting. Yeah, so today set the focus for one more time on the moon, and we talk about the image AS16-M-3024. Here you can see the stats: Apollo 16 mission, mapping metric camera, film type, and black and white shot. Yeah, so we have a black and white shot, and we have the we have the choice to download it in RAW format or in a smaller resolution of in TIFF format. I prefer working with RAW or TIFF. Yeah, at least we need the basis of untouched image information. That means when we go into the zoom with the external camera, the optical lens, we have the opportunity that we really can dive into the details, into the structures. And yeah, that is my main goal, to show you the intensity of details, the image information, and all we can find in the images. Because if you just watch it from this perspective, you may say, wow, I can see a celestial body that is very probably bombed by, or I can see a lot of impact craters. So the most of people out there have no idea what these formations or so-called craters really are. And I didn't know it before, since I started doing my own research, and that was around about 6 or 7 years ago. And I would like to show you what is hidden in the image. So I was thinking about, what can we do? We can see the moon with a thin milky cover, the atmosphere, of course, the layer of atmosphere. And when you want to force the atmosphere, the haze, you can use, for example, the dehaze filter. You can play around with the light equalizer, and then you will have a good result you can work with. So that is what I have done. And let's go. This is the dehazed version, black and white. And this is the color overlay. It's an artificial color overlay. And working with color overlay brings structures, or make the structures more visible in the end. You have more color tones. You can lighten up the dark areas, the shadows. And of course, when we use the digital zoom, as I do now, the image information will get destroyed. And that is the reason for I use the external camera to keep the details alive and bring it to your eyes at home. Yeah, the area we talk about is, yeah, by the way, this is Markrism, around about 600 kilometers in diameter. And it's very interesting area. I mean, the whole moon is fucking interesting. But today we talk about the Condorcet crater. We talk about the double twins, the twins, Alhazen and the Hansen crater, and the area surrounding. So I would say we jump into the final image. Yes, side by side. As you can see, the raw image and the manipulated image by using artificial intelligence software to put over a color overlay. All right, so okay. This is a first good shot as overview. We can see the upper section of the moon. On the right upper corner, we can see a part of Markrism. And I just want you to let your eyes fly over the image, look to the side or go to the kitchen, get something to drink, pause the video, and try to get in connection with the image. I say that because the most people or many people out there who watch these images for the first time that close, they will have problems to identify what they are looking at, because our brain will try to identify what we are looking at. And if you are someone who has the old gray narrative in your head about the sandy desert moon, you will have problems to realize what is in the image. So your eyes send you this image into your brain, and you will very probably realize more and more symmetrical shapes. I give you an example. Symmetrical shape, by the way, for example here, a very straight line with an angle. Then you can see that there are more than just angles. We have curves here. We have lower sections. So this is the next step to realize the spatial depth. We have the bird's eye view from the side. We can look into the structures, into the surface, and that gives us the opportunity to grab the three-dimensional look view, you know? And I want you to look for symmetrical shapes. And be patient, take your time. As I said before, it will take time, because it's not unusual that you can feel some inner I don't know how to say that. You will probably have some inner conflict to take it what you can see, to say, okay, I can see a bunch of geometrical symmetrical shapes, and it looks, in some kind, it looks intelligent or at least artificial. And that is what I can see in the image. I see so many senseful, intelligent areas. I will show you. I want to get some closer now, but before we zoom in, I will draw some more lines for orientation. By the way, this one here, this so-called crater is the Condorcet crater, and it's 75 kilometers in diameter. 75. This is huge, but it's not the biggest crater on the moon. But it's one of many, many big so-called craters on the moon. And when I say so-called craters, it just means that I already have identified that we are not talking about craters. We talk about gigantic constructions. Everything speaks for artificial beings, artificial constructions, and with a scale that is far beyond our imagination. So, Condorcet. Before I continue, I would like to give me a second, please. Okay, here we are again. I would like to show you the Condorcet crater. What they say, what is the official explanation for it? So the Condorcet is a lunar impact crater that is located in the eastern part of the moon's near side, to the southeast of Mare Crisium, and so on. So check out the stats. 75 kilometers in diameter. It has a depth of 2.7 kilometers. So I will show you. 2.7. And now we zoom in. All right. So when we say 2.7 kilometers from the bottom to the top, we probably can find the ground level of this construction or crater here or here. And then we draw the line to the top. 2.7 kilometers in the air. This construction, my friends, and I think you already can realize, or you already have realized, that this is not a crater. The whole construction is constructed over different levels, as you can see here, from the bottom to the top, in almost 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers constructed in the air over different levels. And this is what the whole surface looks like, leveled up. This is absolutely impressive and amazing, because that shows me that these guys, I don't know who is up there. There are different theories. I can't prove it, but what I can prove is that there is pure infrastructure in the image. And this image is a verified scientific document. That is very important to say. Yeah, so this one is a very large construction over different levels, and we can see some kind of platform here. Look at this. And then they have the lower section here, a lower level. Yeah. With probably connection lines going to the lower section. And there are more sections. Look at this. And look at the perfect shape here. This is perfect. And look at the other lines. We have clear, visible lines, pathways going to the, or coming from the edge of the construction into the center. We have constructions on the rim, as you can see here. This dark line is a shadow fall of this structure here, construction here. And look at the surrounding. There are so many rectangulars. This is absolutely breathtaking. And it's not from this world. Yeah, and you can see there's so many straight lines, curves, angles, symmetrical shapes. Here, look at this here. Perfect. And look at this construction here. It's wonderful. Yeah, there's so much more to explore. I mean, the whole image is a manifestation of gigantic, yeah, let's call it infrastructure. This place looks heavy industrialized or heavy populated. This is a huge brain fuck. Yes, it is. And if you don't have problems, if you don't suffer cognitive dissonance, you will say, okay, it's there. I can see the image information. I can see the details. And as more as I watch it, as more I get in touch with the information from the surface, there's some kind of picture that grows in my head. Yeah, I know how it feels. To me, it took almost 1 year as I started researching it took me 1 year to tell myself, okay, it's what you can see there, it's true. It's not an illusion. And that changed my whole worldview, of course, beside other events, human events. Yeah. And now we can question things. When I see this place, I would like to ask NASA if they got landing permission when Apollo 11 wanted to land there, and where to land. There's no sandy desert on the ground. Yeah. And now you can make comparison with the landing footages or with the rover and the buggy on the moon. Make comparison. I know it will probably hurt. Yeah, let's draw some more lines. Don't talk about the illusionists. We talk about the facts. And the facts are in this image. Yeah, this is wonderful, wonderful architecture with a dimension of size that is nearly unbelievable. Absolutely gigantic. I mean, my hometown Berlin could take part in this Condorcet crater for 1.5 times, or almost 2. 1.5, I think so. This is absolutely amazing. And this is by far not the biggest crater on the moon. There are much bigger attractions. Yeah. And I think that the whole district here, this all belongs together. Yeah. I mean, this is another big construction. And the dark area here is the shadow fall of this construction. Because we can see some faded structures in the shadows. Yeah, and so on. It's amazing. Yeah, what do you think? Should we jump to the next image? I mean, look in the background. Look in the background. Look at this gigantic area here. The top. And there are so many different levels. This is absolutely wonderful. And look at this here. I would like to zoom in. Come on. All right. Get some closer. Here. The top. Massive. So many lines. And this is some kind of X shape. Well, it's so gigantic. Yeah. So, jump to the next image. Yeah, let's get some closer to Condorcet. Okay, this is perfect. And in the background, we can see a close-up of Mare Crisium. And I would like to draw this one here. I don't know the name of this crater, but it's easy to find out. Okay, give me a second. I will get my moon map and identify the crater here. All right, guys. Before we continue, I want to make me some smaller. Sorry, I didn't realize that I'm over the picture. Yeah, so I identified this area. This is the Azu crater. Look at the shape of this area. And here it is, the Azu. Yeah, you have to turn your head. And Azu is 33 kilometers. Then Albader. All right. This one is the Van Albader, and this is Azu. All right. So Van Albader is a bit smaller, 21 kilometers. And look at the faked, look at this crap. This is pure manipulation by NASA. Yeah. Blah. All right. Here we are. Back to the truth. Okay, Van Albader here. A massive construction. Looks great. And it's connected with the Azu construction. It's not that easy to draw with the mouse. Yeah, I mean, you can see the shape. It's perfect. And this, my friends, is not a crater. The sun is a bit bright. Excuse me. Okay, much better now. Yeah. I think it's very impressive to realize how the space agency NASA is manipulating the images, and it's 100% proven that they don't tell us the truth. And yeah, it's a huge, a big lie, of course, and probably the greatest discovery of modern times. I mean, this would or could change everything to the power people on Earth. Yeah. Let's draw some more lines. I don't want to fall into getting bad about institutions, you know. Because I have positive feelings inside me, energy, and this is important to hold a level of energy. It's good for your health, for your general mood, for your inner peace. Yeah, look at the area. It's so gigantic. Whatever it is, I have no idea what these structures are made for. But I think I hope for something good. And you can check it by yourself. Look for Azu and Van Elbader, or for Condorcet, or down there, the Hansen and the Alhazen crater. It looks like a glass, huh? It has the shape of a glass. And many structures down there are transparent. That could mean that they use some kind of crystal material, I don't know. But at least something that makes it possible that the sun can shining through. I don't know how it's the effect on living conditions down there. I mean, the moon has an atmosphere, but I have no idea if human could just walk down there and take normal breath. I think it's different to Earth. But as we can see, there's something going on. Yeah. All right. I would like to set a focus on Alhazen and okay, here we are. Yeah. Wow. So give me a second. Alhazen crater. Yeah, look at this. This is so. It's garbage, guys. It's pure manipulation. It hurts. Created 1972. The Alhazen crater. How big it is? Is it 32 kilometers, 2 kilometers of elevation, constructed in the air. And the Hansen crater is located close to it here. The Hansen. Hansen and Alhazen. Round about 30 kilometers. All right. I mean, this zoom in is massive, and it's like a punch in the face for everyone who believes in the gray old narrative of the moon. We have a clearly visible ground of infrastructure all over. Look at this here, wonderful curve with a shadow fall. This is the shadow fall. So we can look into the moon. Yeah, a lot of up and downs. Oh, look at Condorcet crater. It's so beautiful. All the lines, the perfect architecture made by some, I don't know. These guys are amazing. And look at this. Oh, I'm so passionate, guys. Absolutely in love with the image. This is the plateau I was talking about. And don't forget, this is gigantic. This is really, really, really huge. Wow. Yeah, I think the lines, the symmetric shapes are very clear to see. It's easy game to identify. And just realize, oops, we don't talk about craters anymore. Yeah. This is the true face of Luna. This is what NASA and all other space agencies are trying to hide for decades now. This is yeah, the greatest lie and the greatest discovery of modern times, in my eyes. Okay. Oh, it's so beautiful. 2 kilometers constructed in the air from the ground section to the top of the rim. And there's still another level here. Look at this. It goes up. Wow. And it's all connected. I'm totally impressed. Yeah, look in the center of Hansen crater. A huge, I don't know what it is. It looks like a circular structure inside. Connection line going into the moon, into a cave, whatever. It's a tunnel. You can see the shadow fall here. Impressive. And it belongs together. So Alhazen and Hansen crater belongs together. They are brothers or sisters, whatever. It's a gigantic district. Wow. Whatever they do it. Yeah, wonderful. So clear, pure evidence of extraterrestrial life. And it's hidden in the image library, accessible to everyone on Earth who has internet connection. So get the images, explore by yourself, yeah, and spread it out to the world. Yeah, guys, I think we should come to an end. I'm talking for 36 minutes now. As you can see, the whole surface is littered with interesting anomalies. To me, it's totally clear what I'm looking at. Massive infrastructure all over. Wonderful. And this is so amazing. The era we are talking about is here. And this is just a small section of the moon. Look at the rest. So massive. And I can tell you, I promise, guys, all the other impact craters are similar to Condorcet and the other areas I showed you. And nothing we are talking about is natural. It's all artificial. So guys, I wish you a happy Eastern time. Enjoy the springtime. And from Berlin, with love. Bye-bye.
It was nothing like I expected it.